everyone, myself Aditya Shinde from Guru Govind Singh Polytechnic Nasik. I study diploma in electrical branch, subject switchgear and protection. Our topic name is sulfur hexafluoride circuit breaker. This PPT is projected by Aditya Shinde, Atharva Satpute, Aniket Ugle and Sanket Patil. Contains introduction of SF6 circuit breaker, construction of SF6 circuit breaker, working of SF6 circuit breaker, types of SF6 circuit breaker, working of non-puffer type SF6 circuit breaker, working of puffer type SF6 circuit breaker, properties of SF6 circuit breaker, advantages of SF6 circuit breaker and disadvantages of SF6 circuit breaker, applications of SF6 circuit breaker. Sulfur hexafluoride circuit breaker introduction. In SF6 circuit breakers, sulfur hexafluoride gas is used as the arc quenching medium. The SF6 is an electronegative gas and has a strong tendency to absorb free electrons. The contacts of the breaker are open in a high pressure flow of SF6 gas and an arc is shrunk between them. The conducting free electrons in the arc are rapidly captured by the gas to form relatively immobile negative ions. This loss of conducting electron in the arc quickly builds up enough insulation strength to extinguish the arc. The SF6 circuit breakers have been found to be very effective for high power and high voltage service.
Construction of SF6 circuit breaker. The figure above shows the part of a typical SF6 circuit breaker. It consists of the fixed and a moving construct enclosed in the chamber containing SF6 gas. This chamber is connected to SF6 gas reservoirs where the contact of breaks are open. The value machines permitted to a high pressure SF6 gas from the reservoir to flow towards the arc interrupt the chamber. The fixed contact is a hollow cylinder current carrying contact fitted an orthogonal horn. The moving contact is also hollow cylinder with rectangular hole in the side tip. The fixed contact is also hollow cylinder with rectangular hole in the sides to permit the SF6 gas to let out. These holes are moving across the arc. The tip of fixed contact moving or contact the SF6 gas is constantly it is reconditioned and reclaimed by suitable auxiliary system after each operation of breakers. Working of SF6 circuit breaker. The working of SF6 circuit breaker is similar to working of the normal circuit breaker in the closed potential of the breaker. The contacts remaining surrounded by sulfur hexo hexafluoride gas gets at the pressure of about 2.8 kg per centimeter square. When the breaker opens, the moving contact pulls apart and the arc is stuck between the contacts. The movement of the moving contact is synchronized with the open of a value. The value permits sulfur hexafluoride gas at 14 kg per centimeter square pressure from their reservoirs to the arc interrupt the chamber. The higher pressure flows of the sulfur hydrohexafluoride gas rapidly absorbs the electrons in the arc, but it forms immobility negative ions which are ineffective as a charge carrier. The result is that the medium between the contacts quickly builds up high declaring strength and causes the existence of the arc. The following diagram shows that. types of sulfur hexafluoride gas. Non-puffer type SF6 circuit breaker, puffer type FX6 circuit breaker.
Non-puffer type SF6 circuit breaker working. The non-puffer type SF6 circuit breaker has an interrupter part. The arc quenching process is performed in this part. It consists of two contacts, the fixed contacts, the moving contact. Both these contacts are hollow cylinder. The gas after the process of arc extension moves out from these rectangular holes. Buffer type SF6 circuit breaker working. When the breaker operates, the moving contact is pulled apart and the arc is struck between the contacts. The high pressure flow of sulfur hexafluoride gas rapidly absorbs the free electrons in the arc path. It forms immobile negative ions which are ineffective as charge carriers. Properties of sulfur hexafluoride gas. First, it is chemically stable and inert gas and does not react with material and in SF6 circuit breaker construction. The light metallic parts contact is longer is SF6 gas. Second, the dielectric strength of SF6 gas is 2.35 times that of air and less than that of dielectric oil at atmospheric pressure. By increasing the pressure, its dielectric strength can be made more than that of dielectric oil. Therefore, by using the SF6 gas at high pressure, size of SF6 circuit breaker can be reduced. Moisture decrease properties of SF6 gas remarkably. First, electronegative. The ability of an atom to attack and hold electron is known as its electronegativity. The SF6 gas is highly electronegative due to which the SF6 gas quickly absorbs free electrons heavier and immobile as compared to free electrons. Therefore, these are ineffective as a charge carrier. So, ionized SF6 gas has an high dielectric strength as ionized gases of the same density. Second, SF6 gas is non-inflammable, colorless, odorless, and non-toxic.
Advantages of SF6 circuit breaker. First, SF6 gas has excellent insulating, arc extinguishing, and many other properties, which are the largest advantages of SF6 circuit breakers. Second, the gas is non-inflammable and chemically stable. Their composition products are non-explosive and hence there is no risk of fire or explosion. Third, electric clearance is very much reduced because of the high dielectric strength of SF6. Fourth is performance. Performance is not affected due to various and in atmospheric condition. Fifth, it gives no noiseless operation and there is no over voltage problem because the arc is extinguished at natural current zero. 6. There is no reduction in dielectric strength because no carbon particles are formed during arcing. 7. It requires less maintenance and no costly compressed air system is required. 8. SF6 performs various duties like clearing short line faults, switching, opening unloaded transmission lines, and transformer reactor, etc. without any problem. Disadvantages of SF6 circuit breaker. SF6 gas is suffocating to some extent in case of leakage in the breaker tank. The SF6 gas being heavier than air and hence SF6 are settled in the surroundings and lead to the suffocation of the operating personnel. The entrance of moisture in the SF6 breaker tank is very harmful to the breaker and it causes several failures. The internal parts need cleaning during periodic maintenance under clean and dry environment. The specific facility requires for transportation and maintenance of quality of gas. Applications of FX6 SF6 circuit breaker. A typical SF6 circuit breakers consist a interrupter unit each capable of dealing with current up to 60 kiloamperes and voltage in the range of 50 to 80 kilovolts. A number of units are connected in series according to the system voltage. SF6 circuit breaker have been developed for voltages 115 kilovolts to 230 kilovolts, power ratings 10 MVA to 20 MVA, and interrupting time less than 3 cycles. Thank you.